Hello, everybody. Happy weekend. Happy Friday night. Welcome to the floor here at MoheganSun Arena. My name is Ralphie Aversa, and tonight a sold-out MoheganSun Arena is going to rock out to Panic at the Disco. It's opening night of the Death of a Bachelor tour, big U.S. tour that starts right here at MoheganSun Arena, which we are so excited about. And we're about to bring you backstage and speak with Brendon, Urie, lead singer of Panic at the Disco. He's waiting for us now, so I probably should stop talking and we should get going. Let's go. And if you haven't seen any of the backstage area before at MoheganSun Arena, we'll try to give you like a little bit of a tour. We can't show you too much. And again, Brendon's waiting, but we'll do just that. That whole curtain pull went way smoother than I thought it was going to go, by the way. All right, so we are now backstage at MoheganSun Arena. There are a number of rooms here, some dressing rooms, as in the dressing room, and other rooms that are utilized by the band and its opening acts for a number of other different things. What that involves, we'll find out shortly. I believe we're going into the music room, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Should I just knock? Can I just go right in? All right. Hello? Hello? Oh, my goodness gracious. Hello, everybody. Brendon Urie, lead singer of Panic at the Disco.
How are you? Good to see you, man.
Great to see you. Ralphie, it's so good to see you, man. Doing well, thank you. I didn't even realize something like this existed. This is the band room, right?
This is our sweet little music jam room, yeah.
All right, so what does this room, what do you utilize this for?
Well, last night at about midnight, we all got haircuts, so there's still hair everywhere on the carpet over there.
Michelle, do you want to...
I just walked in. I hadn't been in here all day. I was like, oh, it's disgusting, so that's fun.
Other than that, obviously, you will like play instruments and stuff before a show typically?
Absolutely, absolutely. Got to warm up a little bit.
But you've been hanging out at MoheganSun for a little bit now, as this is opening night of the tour, right?
Yeah, that's right. We've been here like 3 days, 2-3 days, yeah.
How have rehearsals gone?
Awesome. It's been crazy. It's a lot of work, but just kind of the best work because we get to just mess around with all the crazy ideas I wanted to expel,
I mean, the band's first album came out in '05, and I can remember, if you go back that long ago, you playing venues like Rapids Theater in Niagara Falls, New York, where I'm from, where I don't even know if you had room back there for a cooler with drinks. And now you're here at MoheganSun Arena opening a tour. You got a band room, you got a music room, you have your own dressing room, obviously. Do you pause it all and like reflect? It's got to be tough not to.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always weird, but in the best way possible. It's like, because I still remember those times like very vividly. I remember the first basement apartment we lived in, making the first record. From that to now, it's kind of amazing how exponentially it's grown, and just that's a testament to the fans that are here. It's just blown my mind. So thank you guys.
Brendon Urie, lead singer of Panic at the Disco, here on MoheganSun's Facebook Live. I'm Ralphie. With the success of this album and the fact that it was Grammy nominated, does this tour feel different at all?
Yeah, that was a huge milestone. Like, even getting a Nami nod from the Grammys is huge. Like, that was so weird. That day was really weird, too, because I didn't hear about it till way later. But then when I did, it was just, I was, filled with so much happiness. I was just, like, running around, did a lot of drinking that night to celebrate. But it was amazing, man. Like, it's definitely put a nice little kind of hat tilt to this tour a little bit.
What was Grammy week and that night like for you?
Oh, man, it was crazy. We showed up, we did a Clive Davis party where we got to perform a couple songs, and that was cool. But, like, I couldn't stop turning. I'm such a fanboy. I couldn't stop, like, turning my head and just looking at everybody. Everybody's probably just like, who's this creep? But it was really, really cool. Everybody's super nice, and we got to meet some amazing people.
Do you still get starstruck?
Absolutely. Oh, my goodness. Like, I met Maxwell. He was amazing, nicest guy ever. Judy Collins was in front of me. I'm just a huge fan of her songwriting. Belle Biv DeVoe was there. I bumped shoulders with Stevie Wonder. Obviously, he didn't see me coming. But it was, which is so funny because he was messing around with Ricky Minor, who was the band leader, and he's making all these blind jokes. Like, he's got so many just like rallied up, man. He's such a funny character. It's super, super nice.
That's got to make things at least a little more like laid back, though, and maybe take some of the nerves off, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when you can connect with somebody on like a personal level where it's not just fanning out over them and freaking them out a little bit, when you can actually have like a real conversation, joke a little bit, it definitely eases the tension a little bit. Yeah.
When you tour, obviously, certainly not your first time, but this is a big arena tour, sold out show tonight. Yeah. Like, what's the one thing that you need to have on tour? Like the one thing that you can't tour without it?
Oh man,
That's particular, specific to you. I mean, obviously, there's like a lot of obvious things. You need instruments, you need sound guys, and all that stuff. But is there anything in particular that you have, whether it's something on your rider or something that you just like to bring along with you that you always have with you?
Yeah, beer.
Okay.
Beer is, I drink a lot of beer, and yeah, it's nice. Like never before the show. I never try to get like messed up before the show, but we do one celebratory shot as like ritual before. It just kind of kills the hyper awareness, so that we're not up there like reading too many signs and I'm forgetting lyrics and stuff. But yeah, it's nice. It just kind of kills the tension a little bit.
What's the shot usually of?
Tequila. We did one night where we tried, or actually I think it was like 2 shows. We tried whiskey. And we all noticed, like, on stage, this is going to sound so, weird, but we were on stage and we all just kind of looked at each other and we all felt grumpy, like just old men. We were like, meh. Like we didn't want to be up there. Then after we got off stage, we were just like, get off of me. Like we were just like really grumpy. I was like, I think it was the whiskey. So then we started doing double shots of tequila. And that worked. Then it was just a party. It definitely makes a difference. I don't know if it's like psychosomatic or something, but yeah.
I think people react to liquors different ways. I mean, I react to tequila differently than I do whiskey. So
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't feel so bad then.
No, you absolutely should not. So much has happened with this album, but obviously the album cycle is far from done. We're just kicking off a tour tonight here at MoheganSun Arena. So what's next for Death of a Bachelor?
I'm literally trying to jump right into the next record cycle. I know that seems crazy, but I've got a bunch of ideas I'm working on that I've been working on for the last couple months, and I'm seriously pursuing recording them in the next month or two. So that's something to look forward to. And I want to see what else, like outside of music, I can get into. I know I've said this a couple times, but there's like, I don't know, theater really interests me, and acting really interests me. I've done a couple auditions a few years ago, and they didn't go so hot. So I want to try to redeem myself a little bit, yeah.
What'd you learn from the auditions that didn't go so well?
You need the script. One time, I showed up to an audition one time, and I didn't know. I thought it was just like a dry whatever. Like I wasn't supposed to prepare anything, which now I know that's never a thing, unless you're like Tom Cruise or something. So I just walked in all, hey guys, yeah. So what am I doing? And they're like, you have a script, right? I was like, nah. So I didn't know. I didn't check my email. Apparently went to my spam folder. That's my excuse. But yeah, I didn't prep for that one. So now I know. Guys, if you're going to do an audition, you got to read the script beforehand.
That's the new dog ate my homework. It went to my spam
Spam folder. Instant excuse.
Brendon, Urie from Panic at the Disco. We took some of your questions, and we're going to get to them in just a second. But before we do that, you mentioned that you've been here for a couple nights, obviously rehearsing. What's been your jam? Have you had any type of routine here at MoheganSun while you've been on property, whether it's restaurants you've hit or maybe you're just doing room service? What have you been doing?
Yeah, actually, yesterday was my wife's birthday, so I took her to Michael Jordan's Steakhouse. And I know that seems crazy, but it was amazing. Like, it blew my mind. I was, dude, good job, MJ. I mean, I know he doesn't know anything about the steakhouse, but good job signing off on that contract. That was good.
And happy belated birthday to Sarah as well. Has the marriage affected your personal life or your professional life more?
Neither. They're kind of melded now. She's out on tour. My dogs are out on tour now. So it's kind of a nice little marriage in itself of professional and personal.
Beautiful. Let's get to some questions that you guys wanted to know. We got some really, really good ones here. And I don't think we're going to be able to get to all of them, but let's see here.
We'll try.
Well, some of them we've already answered. Like Sarah on Facebook wanted to know about the pre-show rituals, so that's good. Outer Space Pink on Twitter wanted to know, since this is an arena tour, do you get more nervous or just way more excited?
Yeah, the nervous thing, like, not so much. It's like, I don't know. I think bigger rooms definitely kill some of the nerves. I get more nervous if I had to play like a coffee shop to like 2 people. It's just more intimate that way. But yeah, this one it's more of just a show. I get to play a character. I hide behind an ego or persona or something. Yeah, it's not so much nervousness. It's just I'm so excited. We have so many just crazy things. We ran through like our second run through last night, and we did all the gags just to see how it was all going to meld together. And I was just like, the whole time, I'm just like, my eyes were wide. I'm so excited to show people, man. It's going to be insane.
You know what else kills the nerves? Double shots of tequila, I hear.
That's very true. Maybe it's arena tour, so maybe we go quad shot. No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I could just see the TMZ headlines tomorrow when you get on stage. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Stella Summer tweeted us, at Stella_Summer. Thanks for your question. What's something that you do or eat every day?
Do or eat every day? Yeah, beer. No, I try. I mean, I really do. Like, my diet's really clean on tour. By clean, I mean I don't branch off to like wild items. I don't do like spicy anything. I mostly just have like turkey sandwiches. It's pretty boring. So
we'll get to one more fan question. It's from Adele, who actually works at Vivo. My friend Adele. So shout out to her. Which 2000s emo band rocked the guy liner the best?
Oh, man. I want to say Panic, but I feel like Pete really had some strong years. Fall Out Boy might hold the crown for that one.
I feel like he pioneered the term guy liner.
He really did. I mean, the first time I saw that much makeup on a dude's eyes, I think it was Pete, yeah. He was definitely setting the standard.
We're wrapping up with Brendon Urie after all. Panic at the Disco is kicking off their U.S. tour right here at MoheganSun Arena tonight. So we got to let them go in a minute. But we're going to do one more thing. Of course, I have a deck of cards, and I'm not going to. I don't know any tricks, but it's kind of like a truth or there's two dares in here and a bunch of truths. So you just pick one, and then whatever it is, you got to do or answer.
Okay. I bet you're just lying to me and they're all dares.
I wish they were, but they're.
Okay, no, you're right.
Well, so what'd you pull?
What is one thing that keeps you up at night? My dogs. They just bark. They're like yippers. They're little terriers. But other things, I know I'm gonna be almost 30. I'm almost 30. I'm gonna be 30 in April, and I'm still afraid of the dark sometimes. Dude, you know what's so crazy? It's like I'll be in bed, and like when I was a kid, you got like your hands out, and then you just like put them in the blanket, and then like for some reason that would keep the monsters out. Yeah, I still do that sometimes. I'll just like have them out of the bed, and I'll be like. I get like an uneasy feeling, and then I was just like, It's a weird thing. I don't know.
It's none of my business, but now that we've broached the subject, what is Sarah doing when that, like, is she like, what is going, what is happening?
She's fast asleep. She doesn't know this is happening. I'm tortured. I'm torturing myself when this is all going on. Yeah, it's awful. It's terrible.
Death of a Bachelor is out now. Again, the arena tour kicking off tonight inside a sold-out Mohegan-Sun arena. So maybe you should do the try shots.
Maybe try shots. Maybe the three is good.
The happy medium. Brendon Urie, we always appreciate a few minutes, buddy.
Always.
Thanks, man.
Talk to you guys. Thank you.